What if your heartbreak wasn't a rejection, but a redirection? What if that delay, that no, that separation, was Allah protecting you until the right moment arrived? Because when Allah wants two souls to meet, nothing can stop it. Not time, not distance, not even heartbreak. You're about to hear how divine timing, not human planning, shapes love and connection. We'll explore real stories, both from today's world and timeless moments from the Quran, that prove one thing. When Allah wants you to be with someone, it will happen. Stay until the end. Story number 3 will break your heart and then heal it again. Have you ever been separated from someone, only to reconnect when you least expected it? Share your story below. It may inspire someone today. Allah is Al-Wadud, the most loving, and His plan isn't just wise, it's perfectly timed. We plan with emotions, but He plans with divine knowledge, mercy, and eternal vision. The Quran reminds us in Surah An-Nur 24:26, "Good women are for good men, and good men are for good women." Before He unites two hearts, Allah aligns them in purity, patience, and purpose. So if you're waiting, know this. The wait is not a punishment, it's preparation. Sometimes, Allah separates people, not to break them, but to grow them into the people they're meant to be for each other. Let go of the clock. Trust the author of time. Have you ever prayed istikhara and received clarity in a surprising way? Share your story in the comments. Someone might need to hear it. Real stories and Quranic examples. Quranic story number 1, Musa, A.S., and his future wife. Musa, A.S., fled Egypt, heartbroken, hunted, and utterly alone. He had no plan, no home, just exhaustion and desperation. Then, in the land of Madian, he helped 2 women struggling with their flock. That simple act of service led to an invitation into their home. One of them became his wife. A fleeting moment, divinely written. "My Lord, indeed I am in need of whatever good you send down to me." Quran 28:24. He asked sincerely. Allah answered completely, in His own perfect timing. Have you ever met someone in a moment of vulnerability, and it changed everything? Real story number 2, long-distance nikah in 2022. A sister in Canada joined a Telegram group that shared daily Islamic reminders. A brother in Egypt often replied with reflections, quotes, and encouragement. They weren't flirting, they weren't planning, they were just being present, honest, and kind. Over 2 years, they grew in faith and in maturity, but separately. Eventually, their families spoke, and after istikhara, they had a nikah online. They saw each other in person after marriage. Now, they teach Quran together and run an online dawah initiative. Love rooted in taqwa doesn't rush, it trusts. Would you ever consider a long-distance marriage for the sake of Allah? Why or why not? Quranic story number 3, Yusuf, As, and the years of separation. Yusuf, As, was taken from his family at a young age, thrown into a well, sold into slavery, unjustly imprisoned. Years passed. No closure, no reunion, only pain and patience. But Allah had a plan that no one could see. He was not just reunited with his family, he was elevated as a leader, protector, and source of provision for them. Sometimes, Allah delays connection not to deny it, but to prepare you for it. To grow you before giving you what you're praying for. Separation doesn't mean it's over, it may mean you're being prepared. Which part of Yusuf's, A.S., story speaks to you most right now? Real story number 4, from divorce to remarriage. They married young, rushed, unprepared. Arguments grew, patience wore thin. They divorced within 18 months. Years later, they met again at a religious retreat. Both had changed. He was softer, she was wiser. Both were committed to personal growth. They spoke, not about the past, but the future. Eventually, They remarried. Now they say, it didn't work because we weren't ready. Now it works because we let Allah write it, not our egos. What Allah separates to heal, He can reunite to strengthen. Do you believe two people can come back stronger after time apart? Let us know. If you've ever loved someone and it didn't work out, it's okay. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. And if it's meant for you, it will return. But when it does, it'll come back better, because you will be better. Think of every story you heard today. Not a single one was fast. Not a single one was easy. But all of them were divinely timed. Allah doesn't make mistakes. He delays to protect, to prepare, and to perfect. So if you're waiting, hurting, or healing, know this. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You're becoming. And when Allah writes your story, every delay becomes part of your destination. Maybe Allah is still writing your love story. Don't try to skip chapters. What's one thing you've learned about divine timing? Share it below. Someone else might need that reminder today. Pray, not just for a person, but for alignment, for peace, for readiness. Make dua for their soul, even if you haven't met them yet. Pray istikhara when your heart is confused. And then, trust what follows. Allah answers not with what you want, but with what you need. Stay close to Allah, because He will never send you someone who pulls you away from Him. If they're meant for you, they'll lead you closer to Jannah, not further from it. Don't chase a heart. Chase the one who holds it. Say, Ya Allah, guide my heart in the comments if you're ready to surrender your love story to Him. May Allah grant you a partner who brings you closer to Jannah, someone who sees your soul before your face, someone written for you at the right time in the right way, and may your heart stay patient until then, knowing that what is written by Allah is never lost. This isn't the end of your story. More reminders on love, patience, and divine timing are coming, because this journey, your journey, is sacred. If this video touched your heart, share it. Maybe you're the sign Allah is sending to someone else. Subscribe for more soul-healing reminders like this one. Your story isn't over.